To your health headlines. For years, parents were told to delay peanuts. Now, the science is saying actually starting earlier can prevent allergies. New data showing that really introducing peanuts as early as 4 months old could reduce the risk of allergies by more than 80%. This is huge. So joining us now is Dr. Cindy Bauer from Phoenix Children's to explain what this means for parents and how to safely follow these new guidelines. So welcome to Today in AZ. Thank you for being here. This is something that a lot of us moms are kind of talking about. My son is 6 months old now. A pediatrician just told us this same thing, and it surprised me because I thought, well, I'm scared to do it because what if he is allergic? But this is interesting. What does the data show?
The data shows that the earlier the better. So starting as early as 4 to 6 months, when your baby shows those signs of readiness, we should not be delaying quite anything, including, in fact, intentionally perhaps bringing in major allergens such as non-choking forms of peanuts and all the various tree nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I hear eggs too.
Yes.
That one's a good one to introduce now. What's interesting is we've heard, some of the studies done in the past, because some people sadly do have, deadly allergies. In fact, one of my nephews, well, he's my only nephew. He's going to be like, what? What other nephews do you have? My nephew is severely allergic. It is a dangerous situation here. And so I feel like as a parent, you hear something like this and you still might be scared, but I'm just curious, where did this come from? How did we not know this happened? How did we get here?
That is such a good question. So interestingly, it was kind of theory that led to guidelines quite a while ago, suggesting that, well, maybe the increase in food allergy is because we're introducing it too early. So that's where the delay came in. But interestingly, in other countries, especially Bamba, peanut powder, where they were not delaying introduction, the rates of peanut and other food allergy were minimal. And it was that obviousness that led to the studies, leading to a landmark publication in 2017 that showed, no, the earlier the better.
Wow, I mean, landmark, like you're saying, this is changing a lot of, how we deal with this. And so I'm just curious, it's better, right? We're saying that this is going to help them develop, to not have these allergies, but can't babies still have a reaction? Or is it like they won't have one if you introduce them early enough?
Both. So the earlier you introduce, the less likely any baby, especially those with high risk, are to have a food allergy. However, in some cases, yes, a food allergy, even if well-intended and early, may still occur. But what we found is this is very safe. So with my own children, I had my child in the diaper, watched them closely, one new food, non-choking form, and I just made sure we tolerated it well. There weren't hives, fussiness, or any red flags to suggest it wasn't going well.
Okay, so you did mention if we see hives, if we see something like, should we have maybe some kind of, antihistamine there just in case, like a baby Benadryl, in case they do have hives? Should you just kind of let them ride it out? I mean, what do you do?
Usually, I think moms are pretty cautious and dads with going really slow, small amounts, so stop. The first thing to do is stop feeding the food if you're getting red flags from the baby. And certainly, if the symptoms are concerning, you could give an antihistamine, call your pediatrician, or if it's serious, come to the hospital. But again, the data has been strong in showing this is safe, and serious reactions are very unlikely.
Okay, so you did mention, stop if you do start to see a reaction. How quickly will you start to see one? Like, how long should you wait before you're like, oh, okay, wait, this is not going well?
The beauty in food allergy is it is quite immediate and very obvious. No parent is going to miss that their child has a food allergy. Even nonverbal infants will let you know, because compared to how they perhaps consumed the squash and sweet potato, if peanut butter stirred into, the applesauce is an allergen, they will spit it out. They will probably be unhappy. They will blow up. They'll let you know, and you'll not miss it.
Okay, interesting. And I wanted to mention here too, because we just saw it on our screen, this isn't just a one-time thing to do. We should be doing this how often, introducing to them these foods?
That is such a great point. Yes, you want to introduce each individual major allergen one at a time in a non-choking form and keep it in. So with peanut butter, the guidelines suggest maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons a few times per week.
Okay, 1 to 2 times a week. Got to make sure to do that. Dr. Bauer, thank you so much for being here with us. This is fascinating. This is something that we were talking about, Emma, as well. To you just saying, like, you did this and it actually made a big difference with your kids.
Totally. Every single one of my kids, all 4 of them, we did the peanut butter test early, and I feel like it was still kind of in the works, but
Yeah.
I got it from my pediatrician, and it honestly has been a godsend.